Alright, peace everybody. Peace to all the kings and queens. Peace to all the chosen ones. Peace to everybody on YouTube. Alright, so y'all know what time it is. We now back with another trending hot topic commentary show where we do all the latest and hottest reaction reviews. Of course, you're joining me again, your host, and Lynch. Let's talk. Alright, so y'all know why y'all here. You clicked on the video, you see the title, you see the thumbnail, so gather around and let's talk. So, because this is something that I've been pondering on for a while now, and it's like, why? Even to the point where it's though, like some of y'all, although I haven't been, making video in a while, I got over 3,000 followers. I've been on here for 2 years, so some of y'all been following me for a while. So I think some of y'all do at least know me by now, and I think I've been following this stuff for a while now, for weeks, even to the point where I've been looking this up, and it's to the point where it's still like, why? And that question is, why is this last generation called Generation Z? So I googled it, and of course, if you go on Google and you type in, or you do the speaker and say, why is this generation called Generation Z the last? And it will tell you that because it is the generation that was born into the internet phase, the Zoomers. The people who first be able to Zoom, they were born into this. So that, but when you look at history and you look at everything has a misdirection. Everything has another meaning to it, and it have several meanings into it. So when I look at this stuff, I'm like, all right, that can be it on surface level, but I'm looking at like, all right, that can be an allegory for a lot of other things too, like, because let's peep game. Since 2020, a lot of us has been beginning to wake up. A lot of the chosen ones, like people who's been just sleeping for years, but always seem to just feel like something is different, something is up, quote unquote, waking up from the matrix, so to speak. Like a lot of people are like starting to be hip to stuff, even if you're not really aware of it. It can be something like unconsciously, subconscious, on a subconscious level, but people are starting to understand that things are not what it appears to be. People are starting to understand that we can't always listen to the powers that be and always take for word what the status quo always is. That we got to start second guessing, because we've been told a lot of things these past 2.5 years, almost 3 years now, and then it's like mostly everything that we've been told has been totally false. It's been crisscross, misdirections, all that stuff. And the PTB, the powers that be, they seem like the people are just ignorant to it, which you give them some credit, because some people are. There's hundreds of millions, over 300 million people in this country, as far as the states of the United States. But just the same, a lot of us starting to wake up. And if we look at everything, because y'all know me, I tell y'all, I've been telling y'all since I've been on here, the devil is in the details. Always pay attention to the details, and just pay attention to the signs. Like, I've made my introduction onto social media in general, because I'm like spread it out all throughout social media now, not just YouTube. But I've made my introduction on social media, when the riots and the pandemic and everything, all that stuff is happening. And I've always been questioning, because I started off on Facebook, making videos on Facebook Live, and just saying like, this stuff is crazy, like this ain't nothing I'm used to. And even like on historian videos and stuff, things that I've watched, although I wasn't there personally, it just didn't seem the same. It just seemed like, all right, this may be the beginning of something big. And you got people who think now, okay, it's things start to slow down, jobs and everything open up and all that stuff. But think about it, we still got wars going over across seas. The C-19, the germ, is still here and alive. Like, there's still people wearing masks and everything, still people catching it. I caught it twice this year. I caught it on New Year's and I caught it in July. Like, this stuff is real. Um, the food situation, I've been making videos for months before I left YouTube, telling y'all to what's my motto. I hope y'all didn't forget my motto. Stay prayed up and stay what? Stay prepped up. Because it's still the same. Like, we starting to see now in the city areas. I've told y'all in the beginning of this year we're going to start to see like how the food prices and everything was going to start rising, gas prices and everything things start rising. And what did we see this past summer? Now, over the past few weeks, I give it some type of credit. Gas prices have been going down. Like the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been seeing it like kind of declining. And then now it's just like stable right there at a stagnant point. But who's to say it won't go back up? And just because the gas went down a little bit, that didn't change anything about the food prices. Food prices are rising. Y'all peep game? Like the prices would cost you the goddamn milk what it cost you yesterday is it's not costing you that tomorrow. Like, so a lot of people are starting to take heed to this. We got so many just unnecessary slayings and people being deleted all over across the country, all over the world, just erratically and sporadically, like it's nothing. we got these so-called natural disasters just being real unnatural and real extreme happening all across the globe. Like, we're breaking records now. I hope, like, and this is not just me talking, because for some of y'all who may have be new here, or if you've forgotten, I tell y'all all the time, instead of taking my word for it, Google and everything can be your best friend. You look all this stuff up. If you don't trust Google, go on DuckDuckGo or whatever type of search engine that you feel comfortable with. But look this stuff up. This stuff is all out there for you to see if you really want to know. And the other stuff, because it's to the point where now, though, they put stuff out there in the public, like, it's just boldness and just don't care, because and mockery, because they understand that the people as a whole are not hip to the game. Now, like I said earlier in the video, that people are waking up to it, but when you think about the whole world as a collective, that don't mean nothing, because you still got so many people or just nodded off sleep. They're not paying attention to anything like that. So like I said, why is it called Generation Z? Like, when you add up everything that I'm talking about, and even more that might be coming down the pipeline, like, it's not looking good. And I had this conversation in 2020 with my godmom. She's also my spiritual advisor. I was like, do you think that this is like are we living in them times? Because we had these conversations a lot. Just like, people, you, me, others. And you see people doing this on the internet as well. But, nowadays it's like, all right, the question seemed some merit to it. So it was like, do you think we living in the beginning of the end? And something that she told me that I kind of thought that because she kind of always like, oh man, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, she be like that with me. And she surprised me when she said, yeah, I think we are. Like, that blew my mind. That's not to say that, she's right or nothing, but it's just like, okay, so it just kind of further confirmed, like, all right, I'm not tripping, because some people may look at me as a conspiracy theorist or whatever, whereas though this person where I'm talking to you about is not even like that, and other people are starting to feel the exact same way. So it's like, all right, something is going on. It's like something is in the air. You know how you can smell before the rain come? Like, that's how it is now. And You listen to certain people. A lot of people say that this is a design. Um, well, it can go either way, but there is some truth to that because if you believe in scripture, everything is a design. Everything is already mapped out. And that's uh according to whatever scripture you read, because every scripture got some type of plan, some type of you know guide to how it started and how it's going to end. So even if you're not like a Christian or a Muslim, Buddhist, Catholic, whatever, you know, it's pretty much all the same. All of them kind of got the same narrative at the end. And with that being said, stay prayed up, stay prepped up, because it's crazy out here. It's it's extreme. It's to the point now where as though I'm like working real hard to trying to like really get out of the cities. I got out of the city of Philadelphia. Now I want to get out of the state of Pennsylvania, and I want to go somewhere far where nobody can find me. like like I'm laughing right now, but I'm dead serious, and I think some of y'all know that, and the people who know me personally, they know that as well. Um, yeah, like I don't mind that trade off. To have to grow my own food, to do the crops and harvest and livestock and being my own engineer and carpenter and all that stuff. Like for me, I think it's therapeutic. Um, it's hard work, and because I'm a athlete, a boxer, I like the challenge and stuff. But most of all, it just sounds so peaceful. It just sounds relaxing and refreshing and rejuvenating, and I need that so much because I don't know how much time we got left. What's going on? Like it's gonna get crazy. Yeah, like you thought 2020 was crazy, and you thought the beginning of 2021 at the Capitol was crazy. Can you imagine? Some other stuff. Like it's gonna get worse and worse. So I don't want to be nowhere around a whole bunch of people when the inevitable SHTF situation happens. And that's just my take on it. But um, let me know what y'all think. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe whatever. But that's just how I feel. But let me know your thoughts. Drop y'all comments down below. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification icon. Also, while you at it, follow me on Facebook. Subscribe to my Facebook groups. What's my Facebook called? Surviving the Apocalypse Elites groups, and subscribe to my TikTok at Let's Talk by N Lynch. I need to make a Facebook group with my Let's Talk name, just so everybody can know it's me. I'm gonna probably do that. I'll probably revise the name or whatever, but I'll let y'all know. But I'll let y'all the next one. Peace.